Inside the shack, dozens of girls lie on the floor, barely dressed. Neeson is heartbroken and furious, because this is where his daughter was taken. He lifts each curtain one by one, but his daughter is nowhere to be found. Even so, Neeson refuses to give up. Then he spots his daughter's clothes. He seizes the moment, and drops a client with a single punch. He carefully checks the girl in the room, but when she turns around, he realizes she's not his daughter. Neeson asks where she got the clothes, but she's barely conscious. All the girls have been drugged by the traffickers. He notices needle marks on every arm. Neeson decides to take her away, but a trafficker suddenly attacks from behind. He completely underestimates Neeson's resolve. Neeson kills him instantly. A group of thugs swarm in, but they don't know Neeson used to be a top-tier operative. Even though they outnumber him, Neeson handles them with ease. The gunfire draws even more enemies. To avoid being overwhelmed, Neeson loads the girl into a car, because only after she wakes up can she tell him where his daughter is. But first, he needs to fight his way out. The enemy's firepower is too heavy. Neeson jumps behind the wheel and rams over a stack of fuel drums. Then, as the thugs close in, he knocks over a burning barrel. A massive explosion erupts behind him, engulfing the attackers in flames. Neeson escapes. When the girl wakes up, she tells him it was freezing that day, and Neeson's daughter gave her her coat out of kindness. Using the location the girl remembered, Neeson finds the gang's hideout. The kidnappers see him and get ready to attack. Neeson pulls out a phone and warns them that pressing any button will bring in a SWAT team. Then he shows them a business card. Thinking he's an intelligence official, the henchmen lead him to their boss. Neeson has disguised himself as the Deputy Director of National Security. Inside, he scans the room, memorizing the layout and counting every enemy. When he meets the boss, Neeson doesn't strike. Instead, he pretends he's there to collect protection money to lower their guard. Then he sees the tattoo on the boss's hand and knows for sure these are the men who kidnapped his daughter. Neeson calmly pulls out a note and asks the boss to translate it. The boss reads it out loud, the exact phrase the kidnapper said on the phone the night his daughter was taken. Now Neeson is certain this is the man behind everything. He glances around the room, marks every threat, then quietly says, "You don't remember me?" The boss freezes. Neeson continues, "I told you I'd find you," and the slaughter begins. The kidnappers have numbers and weapons, but Neeson will risk his life to save his daughter. As a former operative, his skill is unmatched. Neeson goes into full kill mode. He moves to the most advantageous corner, then unleashes a barrage of gunfire. One by one, every thug goes down. After clearing the room, Neeson rushes upstairs to search for his daughter, but she's not in any of the rooms. Then he finds her friend dead on the floor. The horror hits him instantly. Neeson forces the boss to reveal her location. The boss refuses, so Neeson prepares to use the most brutal method he knows, because he will do anything to find his daughter.